A gentle stillness filled the palace courtyard on the morning Sheikh Hamdan's mother chose to share the lesson that would shape his soul forever. The sunrise moved slowly across the sky, brushing the world with soft hues of amber, as though nature itself wished to witness the moment unfolding between mother and son. There was a rare serenity in the air, a quiet energy that hinted at a truth ready to be spoken. Sheikh Hamdan followed his mother into the private garden she rarely visited. Its towering palms and fragrant jasmine vines created a sanctuary untouched by the noise of royal life. He could sense that this was not a casual walk, not a fleeting conversation. There was depth in her silence, tenderness in her steps, and wisdom in the way she carried herself that morning. She paused beside the ancient fountain, the one built by generations long before them. Its waters shimmered with a soft glow, mirroring the calm strength she always embodied. He stood beside her, waiting patiently, sensing that she was gathering her thoughts like precious gems before offering them to him. When she finally turned toward him, her eyes held a softness that shook him more than any stern lecture ever could. She placed a gentle hand over his heart and told him that true power was not found in loud declarations or grand victories. It lived quietly within those who mastered their emotions, guarded their dignity, and chose peace even when storms raged around them. Her words flowed with a grace that felt almost like poetry. She explained that the world admired courage, but rarely understood the deeper form of bravery, choosing silence when anger demanded a voice, choosing patience when frustration begged for reaction, choosing compassion when pride urged punishment. She spoke not as a royal, but as a mother who had lived through her own battles. He listened with a growing sense of awe, realizing that she had led with this silent strength for years, guiding the family with a gentle firmness that never needed applause. She had held them together during moments that could have broken anyone else, but she carried her pain with elegance and her responsibilities with unwavering calm. As they continued walking through the garden, she shared stories he had never heard before, stories of difficult nights, misunderstood decisions, and sacrifices she made quietly so others could rise. Each story revealed a layer of her resilience, a quiet determination that painted her not just as a royal figure, but as the silent backbone of their entire legacy. She told him that a leader's true test comes not when the world celebrates them, but when the world challenges them. A leader must know when to speak, but more importantly, when to listen. When to command, but even more importantly, when to show mercy. And in every moment, strength must be felt, not forced. Her words settled in his heart like ancient truths awakening after years of sleep. Sheikh Hamdan realized that silent strength was not weakness, it was mastery. It was the art of choosing grace when chaos demanded reaction. It was the language of those who possessed power yet understood the responsibility that came with it. The gentle breeze carried the scent of jasmine as they paused near the garden's oldest tree, its branches sprawling like a guardian watching over generations. She placed her hand on the bark and told him that leadership must be rooted like this tree, deep, secure, and steady, so that even when storms whip the world into frenzy, nothing can uproot the heart that stands firm in purpose. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The silence between them was not empty, it was sacred. A silence filled with understanding, gratitude, and a bond strengthened by a lesson only a mother could teach. He felt his chest warm with pride, realizing he had inherited more than royal titles from her. He had inherited her strength. When they finally stepped out of the garden, Sheikh Hamdan felt transformed. He carried her words not as advice, but as a powerful compass that would guide every decision he would make. The palace seemed different now, as though her wisdom had painted new meaning into its words. As the day unfolded, Sheikh Hamdan found himself replaying his mother's words in the quiet corners of his mind. Each sentence she had spoken carried a weight far greater than its softness suggested. he began to notice how silence wasn't emptiness, but a profound space where wisdom lived. It was in the pauses between breaths, in the unspoken responses, in the moments when the heart chose calm instead of conflict. He observed his mother throughout the afternoon, her presence a living example of the lesson she had gifted him. She moved through the palace with effortless grace, her calm creating an invisible harmony wherever she went. People straightened respectfully in her presence, not out of fear, but out of deep admiration. Her strength didn't demand attention, it naturally commanded respect. Later, as he stood near the balcony overlooking the city, Sheikh Hamdan felt an unusual clarity washing over him. The world below was buzzing with life, voices, sounds, movement, but he felt rooted, centered, steady. He finally understood what his mother meant when she said that silence could be a shield, a sanctuary, and a strategy all at once. It was not the absence of reaction, it was the presence of control. He realized how many times she had shielded the family from turmoil by simply refusing to be provoked. How many moments she had diffused tension with nothing more than a patient smile. Her silence had never been surrender, it had been mastery, an elegant refusal to let negativity decide her behavior. And now, that mastery belonged to him too. As evening draped itself over the palace, he walked again through the garden where their conversation began. The jasmine still glowed faintly in the lantern light, and the air held that same sacred stillness. But tonight, he walked with a new awareness, seeing not just beauty in the space, but meaning. Every flower seemed to echo his mother's wisdom, blooming quietly yet powerfully, just as she lived. When he finally returned inside, he carried a shift within him, a deeper calm that touched the very core of his being. From that moment on, Sheikh Hamdan vowed that his leadership would reflect the silent strength his mother had lived by. Not explosive, not forceful, but steady and profound. A strength that uplifted rather than intimidated, that he